Hello, hello, hello. Someday I'll get an intro that's going to go in here and be like, it's Michelle time for corsets and everything. Michelle. Sorry, that was a W. Michelle. There was more of an M. Hi, everyone. I have something, what I think is really exciting for you. It's an unboxing video of the most amazing gift week I've ever had. Usually when I get packages in the mail, it is a little bit sad to me and I freak right the heck out because we're a company. That means we process returns, we do alterations and all of that stuff. But because I'm a little bit hard on myself in my brain, I will sometimes look at these packages that come from customers and be like, it's gonna contain a bomb. And also a letter that's like, dearest Michelle, you hath let me down. I will never love you again. Please die. And that's where my brain goes to. I'm sorry, I don't know why it does that. I have a big imagination. But this week, I started getting these packages and they were the best. I haven't really looked at any of them because I had my assistant open them to make sure that they weren't returns. And then he brought over this armload and he was like, Michelle, what is this? And I was like, a miracle. So this is really amazing because I was actually watching an unboxing video a little while ago and I was just watching this girl and she's hilarious. She's adorable. I love her so much. What is her name? I'll have to link it below. Oh, her name's Alexandria Ryan and she just opens up Ipsy bags and stuff and she's pretty bonkers and I really love her energy and I thought, I'll freaking do an unboxing channel. That would be rad. But I thought, I don't even know what I'd unbox. But honestly, I would open the bleep out of Renaissance Festival swag. Freak yes. And I almost think maybe I should do that and help out my fellow vendors in this time of crises. To start out, thanks, Andrea. She sent me, Andrea, P.S., I think you're so cool. So Andrea sent me these furs and I did open this box and then I saw that it was fur and then I took the fur and I made this little guy because look at him. I think this is adorable. And my brother-in-law made fun of me and said, so Michelle, you took a fur out of a box and then made it back into a little animal? And I was like, yes, that is how that happened. And it's all right. We're still friends and he still respects me sometimes. Next, I already have this package open in front of me. This is from my friend Kristen. It's a magical little Christmas time octopus. He's so adorable. I love how he's playing in the lights. What would Christmas time be like at a freaking octopus house? That'd be rad. Hi, Kristen. You're intimidating to me, and that's why I like you. And you know I love these, girl. So when we work shows together, we get buttloads of lifesavers, and they literally are just that, and I eat them so many miles. These are the sheet masks that make you look like a killer. I really fancy them because of the killer aspect, and I feel like somebody should do a sheet mask killer movie, but then I wouldn't watch it because I'm terrified of scary movies, which just doesn't make sense. In fact, I had a guy that was in our church nursery one time, and he was talking to me about Halloween, and how he's like, oh yeah, girl, you must love Halloween. I'm like, yeah, I do. And he was asking me what scary movies I liked, and I said, well, none of them, except maybe an Alfred Hitchcock movie or two. And he said, aren't you like the queen of Halloween or something? So that is my title that I love, and I own that. doTERRA Serenity. Kristen knows I love this stuff. Also, whoa, I have a neighbor that is way high up in doTERRA, and she has a swanky house, and it's that sweet, sweet doTERRA money. And I'll just tell you numbers, guys, because I think this stuff is fascinating, and I'm a woman in business, and I want to support women in business. So she said that if she gets to the presidential level of the doTERRA oil company, she will be making $100,000 per month. So I know what my new goal is now. Uno, dun, 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 dun. And yes, let me take him out of the bag. Sorry, Kristen. Hi, Kristen. Ooh, yes. Foamy, yummy, Bath & Body Works, all the good. I really love Bath & Body Works. I remember shopping there when I was younger, and I would always get all the spray things and then think that it would make me smell better, and then I usually just overdid them, and that's okay. I don't judge myself. I love this little guy, and especially the fact that he's like a little egg yolk that's just living his life. I probably should open these. I'm learning how unboxing works. How am I doing? Don't tell me. I'm too nervous. Oh, he's so cute. He's living his life like at the end of a fork. Like this is my life sometimes. Can you see this? So my camera is amazing and it keeps focusing on me and I can't get it to focus on the egg. Come on, come on. Well, suffice it to say that this is a little egg yolk. Okay, it worked when it focused on my face when I got right up in there. That was fun. You guys got to see my age, which is fine. Being in your 30s is freaking cool. I never thought that I would be here. Like, I really didn't. I remember my mom being this age, and she was beautiful. She was still lovely. I'm very excited about this package from Brittany Young. Did I say it with too many vowels? Like Brittany, will you let me know? Or is it Brittany, like Britney Spears, who shares a birthday with me? But look at these colors. These colors are insane. Here, homie. I could even swatch them, but I do know that mineral eyeshadow, I have a lot of experience with mineral eyeshadows, actually. So these are some bold colors, but you have to use them in a little bit different of a way. I ought to do a video. Imagine that. I haven't wanted to do makeup videos because I freaking feel like the whole world does makeup videos. But that is scarcity thinking. Anyway, I'm so excited to mess with these mineral shadows. These things are freaking awesome. And especially, there's one in here called, it says Orion's Girl, but I read it really quick and I thought it said Onion's Girl. And I was like, there's a shade in there called Onion's Girl, which honestly, I sort of feel like that explains me perfectly. Like, oh, that girlfriend is an Onion's Girl. Speaking of makeup, oh, let me open the package. Let me make this easier. You know, this week has been a week of contrasts, and I've felt a lot of emotions. And one of them was a sudden remembrance of something that happened to me years and years ago at a show. And I know that I've told this story before, so forgive me if you've heard it. Look at those crazy eyelashes. They are exciting. They look like an Easter egg made some sweet, sweet love to some eyelashes, and here you go. So we're gonna have to see how those look on. That's exciting. But years ago, I was at a show, and just so you know, before every single show, I actually say a prayer, and I say, God, help me to see these women how you see them, and men and everyone that comes into my booth, like, help me to see them with this higher vision, you know, a pure beam of love and light into them. And that day I was actually feeling pretty grumpy. P.S. This is awesome. Honestly, I know that it's like a tail, but I think I might make it into a necklace that's like and like looks super like, oh yes, like a bad A bleep. I'm not gonna swear because apparently swearing is frowned upon in YouTube, and that's like fine because it was frowned upon in my house. And the swear words in my house were, my dad one time was like, H-E double toothpick, and we were all, so don't be saying none of that H-E double toothpick, because those are fighting words. Look how gorgeous this tree of life is. This is stunning, stunning, stunning. That's going to go on the necklace with the bones of wrath. Oh my heavens. Back to my beautiful story. This lady came into my booth and she was very, this was in Oklahoma, and she was like really craggy, and I think she was drunk. And like, not that I'm judging people with like missing teeth, because that's fine, but she had like missing teeth but gross like rotty teeth, and she did not smell good, and she was pretty crass. Like, she came into my booth and she was like, hey, look at them bustiers. And I was like, oh, please. And I didn't remember my prayer at that point to love everybody and see them how God sees them. And so she came in. She was like, hey, I want to try one of them on. Wouldn't that be funny to get me a picture of me and them bustiers? So I started lacing her up. And as I was putting the corset on her, what happened to me was that I was filled with it almost felt like my body was being shocked or something. From my head to my toe, it was an energy, and I started shaking, and suddenly this funny, craggy woman was so beautiful to me, and I loved her so much that tears started coming out of my face, and I was lacing her up, and I was like, please don't let her look at me crying and ask why I'm crying when I'm putting on one of them bustiers. But I felt so much love for her, and it took over my whole body, and it changed my whole day around. I was in such a good mood after that, and I got to see her, a tiny little glimpse, because I don't even think any of us know how, to see each other like our source and our creator sees us, or whatever you believe in, or how your atheism sees us. I'll have to study up on atheism. I don't know jack about it. My husband read a book by Pendula, and it was very cool. I love coffee mugs, and I don't drink coffee, but I drink the bleep out of some cocoa, and also Creo Brew. If you guys have ever not tried Creo Brew, it's the beans that are the cacao beans, but they're roasted just like the coffee, and they are a magical dream. There's a company that's local that makes them, and we saw them on Shark Tank, and we're like, hey, those guys are close to us, which was freaking awesome. Local companies, support local company. Holy potty words, I didn't say who the mug was from. I'm the worst. Where did the package go? There you go. Okay. And a beautiful card. Thank you, Cindy. Oh my gosh. I love seeing your name. Guys, the support that you have given me through this very challenging time, I'm not going to try to sugarcoat it, but this has been the most just astounding months of my life. I sometimes have problem with getting support from women because I maybe have some somber dialogues in my brain. And I'm just like, no, women are catty, and they're always gonna try to be jealous and just all that stuff. And this I have to take back everything I ever said. I guess you guys saw me how God sees me. Okay, this is adorable. I haven't done as much scrapbooking lately, but this is a glorious amount of just scrapbooking magic. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Thank you, Connie. Thank you. I hope you guys don't mind that I'm saying your names and I'm thanking you. Is that not the right way to do this? That's possible. So whoever of you arranged to have the most magical, give Michelle all the fun things of her dreams, thank you. Oh my gosh, he's amazing! Look at his new face! Oh my gosh, it's okay. So he has a nice, cute, fat body. It's like a lion corn. Oh my gosh, this is the cutest thing ever! Oh my gosh! Okay, my note just fell under the table, but this is the most amazing thing. He's so cute. Oh, I can't let my little daughter see him. My little daughter Lark will take him right away from me. Oh, speaking of being able to love people and support people, so my daughter Lark, who is about to turn 4, she has the most soft, sweet nature of any child that I've ever met. And sometimes she still climbs in bed with me, which I'm like, no, please, sleeping with kids is the worst, because you know all the crazy sleep gymnastics that you have to do to have that kid work around you. But she, the other night climbed in bed with me, and I was so tired that I couldn't even handle. And I woke up to her gently, softly caressing my face. And I was like, Lark, what are you doing? And she said, I love you, Mom. You're such a good mom. And I was like, oh! Okay, speaking of that, this is the cutest artwork I've ever seen. Let's see if it'll focus on it. Is it focusing? Yes. It's called Furball. It's a medieval family card game. Oh, we will test this out and let you know if it's... This is cute. These illustrations are adorable. This reminds me of sort of how I draw things, like fun. Natalie, my sister, calls it dots for eyes for days. That's the way that we draw our cartoons. Good job, Nat. This is a fun freaking day. Wow. Whoa. Okay, so I, for real style, am going to make a whole costume out of any of this stuff that is wearable, especially him. He should be the crown upon my head. I wonder what noise he would make, because he's unicorny, but I mean, oh, this is stunning. This is gorgeous. So even though sometimes I feel like genetics didn't work for me, which I know people are like, screw you, Michelle. The thing that I freaking got from my parents is a hat face for days. I have enough pointy features. Like if you look up my nose, it's like, doot, doot, doot. I look like I belong on a coin face, you know, sort of like Abraham Lincoln or George Washington. Anyway, and that's fine. Like I can rock with those guys, but this is gorgeous. This is freaking gorgeous. Oh my glory. And it's almost like you guys know that my colors are the colors of like autumn in the 70s, like Peter Brady at Fall Festival. That's my colors. That's my colors. I love the sunboxing every day. This is one of my favorite pieces that I've gotten so far. I love pins and I love swag. And P.S., our event for tomorrow where we have all the vests, that's going to be a whole lot of vests that you can put pins on. And I'll have to show you some of my new pins that I've gotten lately. But this one's amazing. This says, let's see if it'll focus. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Did you focus? It says, yes, this is my real job. 'Cause yeah, it is. I love my real job. Sometimes people think that they will get jaded if they do what they love. Like sometimes we're like, I'm gonna talk myself out of stuff. Cause I mean, if I really did what I love, then I'd get bored of it anyway, cause I get bored of stuff. But you stop talking yourself out of that because it really is fun to do what you love. And it's not that it's never challenging, cause it is every day, but so is life. So like, what the freak did you think would happen anyway? Either be challenged in something that you're like freaking vibing with, or be challenged in something that's sucking your soul out. These are exciting. Thank you, Dr. Catherine. I hope that's all right that we call you doctor, because it's your salutation on your, so these are the beautiful color like nail things, and I haven't used these before. My daughter did, and they were so gorgeous, and they stayed for freaking ever, and I'm really excited about these. Anyway, Dr. Catherine. Hi, Dr. Catherine. If you are a doctor that knows how to make me lose like super weight, then you can also tell me that, because I've been trying to do that. Me and my husband are going keto. This is his first day. I've done it before, and to me, I'm like, oh, please, counting my macros. What are we? This is easy. And my husband was dying. By lunch, he was just like, Michelle, I'm weak, and I don't know who I am anymore. And I told him to suck it up and cut more hot dog buns. Hot dog buns? Is that what I said? I can't even wait to show you what we're working on. Yeah, it's what you think it is. Anyway, I love that my husband like didn't even blink an eye when I was like, yeah, I want you to cut 100 hot dogs and 100 hot dog buns. And he was like, oh, okay. Like, it wasn't like this thing where he was like, are you sure? Because stuffed hot dogs are like, he just went with it because he trusts me, you know, after years of being together. Damselites unite, unite in damselites. Every day you're uniting with damselites. Lotion. Ooh, I love this lotion actually. A little hoot owl, because oh my gosh, guys, if you haven't listened to the Beanie Baby Bubble book, that was very fun to say. Oh, it is a great book. It talks about the rise of eBay, and the Beanie Babies sort of happened together, and that's why there was such a crazy rush on them. And you know, suddenly, like, I remember the Beanie Babies from the McDonald's Happy Meal toys like going on eBay for like $200. And I remember when I was a kid, I was like, maybe I could get one of those Beanie Babies. It didn't happen. Spoiler alert. It's like you guys know that I love hair things. It's like you know. Because of course you know. And I use them, and I love them, and they're a joy. And oh, this is beautiful. It says, don't let them tame you. And it has a wild cat on it, which I feel like my spirit animal is probably a tiger. And okay, this is great. This is great because this wooden pencil reminds me of a gift exchange that happened in 3rd grade. There was this little kid named TJ Talley, and he was like the first kid that I encountered when I moved to Missouri. And I did not understand the kind of language that was coming out of his mouth. P.S. That was from Jamie. Oh, girl, Jamie drew me, and I look real fine. Whoa. Because I can see, so I have a camera that has a microphone hooked onto it, and I can see when it gets loud, and when I screamed there for joy, it was like, red alert, red alert. So we had a gift exchange, and I had TJ Talley, who he literally said, he'd be like, we gotta go down to the creek to wash the, and I was like, wash? And I remember him saying papa, like papa. So lots of Missouri accents, they will put an L on the end of things. Mama, papa, like, and I was blown away because I came from Utah, which is an extremely flat accent. Anyway, I had TJ Talley for the gift exchange for Christmas, and I had found this beautiful set of those pencils that look like sticks, but then they have that pencil in the end. And I was like, oh, these are going to be awesome because he likes to, go down by the creek and wash things. And so he was a couple desks over from me, and I turned around and I watched him open them, and he burst into tears because he thought that literally someone had given him sticks. And I was like, ah! And I'm emotional. Like, I was a little 3rd grader. And I was like, oh, I'm the worst. I thought he was just crying over the present. And then the teacher ran over to see what was wrong. Her name was Mrs. Davidson. She was a gem. And she was like, no, TJ Talley, look, they can write. And then suddenly it was like a light flipped on. He was like, oh, these are awesome. These I'm trying to add an L onto the end of sticks so I can sound like a Missourian, Ozarkian. Oh, hello. Personal art. These are beautiful. I love me so. You are smart. I actually am. I got all A's. You are strong. I'm strong as bleep. I'm strong as a Kelly Clarkson song. You are beautiful. That one sometimes I believe. Sometimes. You are brave. I think you gotta be brave to open your own company. These are beautiful. And I love that bold blue color. Unboxing! You're the best! Dear Unboxing, I love you. You're great. Thank you, Dina. It could have been Dinah, which is sort of a rad name. I think it's Dina. Girlfriend? I haven't heard your names. I've just read them. I actually do a lot of the packaging because I love to. And I really need to be sewing because that's sort of my zone of genius. But the problem is I love packaging a whole lot. As you can tell, when I was a kid, getting things in the mail was just magical. We lived at the end of a long dirt road and out in the middle of nowhere. And so the packages were like, they just lit me up. And every day I'd like run home from the school bus, see, look in our little mailbox. Was there anything? And I didn't get a whole lot of things, but I had a cousin and an aunt who would send me things. This is adorable. These are like little tiny. Okay, let's see if I can see what it says. So these are necklaces. This one has a grain of rice in it that has beautiful things written on it like love and light. And oh, this is cool. Oh my gosh, and it has damselites written on the... Okay, the grain of rice stuff blows my mind. When I went to Silver Dollar City when I was a kid and I saw that they would do grains of rice, and write people's names on them. I was like, Mom, can I get the grain of rice with my name or not? And she was like, no, it's too much money. So, gee, Mom, people gave me that grain of rice in the end. You lose. Oh no, I can't do that. I'm joking, Mom. I love you. Okay, I'm almost done. This has been really fun. This is a long mother-loving video. I've never done one this long. Holy potty words. But I'm not going to apologize because in my Not Nice book that I'm reading, it says, don't apologize. You take the time that you need. So I think I avoided apologizing just there. Okay, this is an exciting day for me. This is a quilt, and P.S. I grew up with quilting, so, oh yes! Ooh, I love it. I love that it's a tied quilt. This is gorgeous. Did you, when I was a kid, I had a cat that, so tied quilts are not, they're not stitched together. What you do is you put them on a big frame and you secure the layers, the batting, and then the 2 layers of fabric, and then you take like yarn or twine or, you know, and you tie them together in all these different points to hold all the layers together. But I remember having this little kitten, and it used to come in the mornings and leap up on my bed, and it found these little ties, and it would knead into either side of the tie and suck on them like they were a little nipple. And it felt really good. Like, any of you have gotten cat massages? I'm like, oh please, cats, you can take over the world. I love that this said the box contains love. That made me feel considerably better. Thank you, Melissa. Oh my glory. Oh my glory. My dreams are coming true. No, this really is cool because it's like I said, there's some of these things that I had in my heart that I wanted from since I was a little kid, but then I set those dreams aside and now here they are. Like, you guys are literally freaking making dreams come true. Making me emotional. The little noise bars on my camera just went, warning, warning, stop being loud. I'm sorry, camera, are you judging me? You don't even know me. Ooh, this is stunning. This is a brooch. Frick, you guys, I wear the bleep out of brooches. This says, let's be the fairy tale. I agree with that wholeheartedly. So brooches, usually when I'm doing shows, like my blouses, I like to pull them nice and low and be like, it's cleavage time. But sometimes my bra like tries to peek through. And so I like to use brooches and I will pin them like all along my cleavage line. And then it is very encrusted. And then I get to say the word encrusted, which is the most important part. Oh my, oh my. I got a Maya Angelou poem. I love some of this homemade stuff. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Oh, thank you, Naomi. Oh, oh my gosh. This is all so beautiful. This is the best. It's the best. It's the best. It's the best. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes, okay. Bling, bling. Ooh, this is fabulous. This says, I figure if a girl wants to be a legend, she should just go ahead and be one. I guess that's true. I guess it's true. I actually agree with that. I don't think you should wait for permission because you're never going to get it, and all the lights are not all going to be green ever. Oh, yes. 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 It's like you guys know me. All you need is love, mascara, and lipstick. This is true. Well, and apparently a bunch of really incredible people that are supporting you in your life. Wow. Thank you guys. Good glory. Good glory. This was amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, Damselites Unite. Thank you all the damsel people out there. And thank you for especially those of you who have been following me from the very first. What a crazy thing. I still have people come into my booth and be like, I bought this from you 14 years ago. And usually, like, my first reaction is like, it's time to get you a new dang outfit. But the second reaction is, I've been a supporter for a long time, and that is truly incredible. And the thing is I love to give that out into the world too. There's nothing that makes me happier than just seeing people light up and see them, you know, I've said this before, but like, when I'm at a show and I put somebody up in all their costume and then I hold the mirror in front of them and then they're like, oh, and I especially love it when husbands or lovers are there and they're like, and there's always just this look, this appreciation, and that appreciation can change all of our lives if we choose to look at each other in that way of like, oh, I'm seeing you for what you are. And it takes a lot of work because you have to be really deliberate about it. But like I said, I mean, because of my faith, I prayed to God and asked him for help all the time. Like, okay, how many see these people that look like they're really a-holes online? Not you guys, other people. Like, help me to see them for people that just want to make the world better, or people that, you know, are maybe feeling lost. Maybe they don't feel love. Maybe they don't feel buttloads of support like I do. And, you know, maybe they just need that. And so, spread the love. Feel the joy. Could you guys help me come out with a good, like, ending tagline that's like, and this has been Damsels Unite. I don't know. I need some help with that. Anyhow, this video was sponsored by Damsel in This Dress. For all your corset needs, go to damselcorsets.com.